Don't forget it, cause I can give you what you need. I'll be your fantasy, I got you. Tell me what you want, babe, then come get it. Tell me what you want, babe, go get it, man. Don't forget it, babe, and you'll get it, man. Don't forget it, babe, and you'll get it, man. Don't forget it, babe, you'll get it, man. Don't forget it, babe, man.
You should be able to hear me loud and clear. I think I got some feedback. Let me fix the feedback. What's going on, everybody? Upgrade Friday. Let me fix my levels. There we go. You should be able to hear me loud and clear. If you can hear me, I see when you got one. Whoa. Why is this like that hot? 1 second. That is hot. I don't know why that's so hot. 1 second. Let's see why it's so hot. Here we go. You should be able to hear me loud and clear. 1 second. I don't believe this happened. I think I adjusted it just a little bit. You should be able to hear me loud and clear. I think I'm a little. You can hear me. That's good. Hear me loud and clear. Good. Good. Let's go. Today is Upgrade Friday, man. I've been going busy. Shout out to everyone. If you can hear me, let me know. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to True Savage. True Savage just, woo, man, he just sent me a receipt, yes, to just a few minutes ago, right before the show. So if you're in the room, this is Upgrade Friday. The missing keys. We didn't talk about so many missing keys. Somebody better find the missing key. This is Lawrence D. Adams. Let's get it. Come on, it's Friday. Shout out to Sharice, True Savage, Sigma Enigma. Shout out to Sigma. Shout out to everyone. If you listening, this is Lawrence D. Adams. Let's go. Let's go. If you're in the room, Let's get it. What's going on? Let's get it. Had to. Woo. Been busy. Shout out to everyone. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it.
You can't make this up.
Let's go. Let's get it. Lawrence G. Adam. This is when spirituality and the game collide. You have the thinking class. I know I'm running behind, but we're right on time. So let's get it. 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 Upgrade Friday is Upgrade Friday. Let me say some things today. Woo! I got to say these things. It's Upgrade Friday. Let's get it. Let's get it. Drop the music. Yo, anybody remember yesterday's number yesterday? What's going on, Joe Blast? Anybody remembers yesterday's number yet? What was yesterday's number? What was yesterday's number? What was yesterday's number? Somebody tell me what's yesterday's number. What was the number we gave yesterday? Because it's very interesting. Anybody remember what was yesterday's number that we had going on yesterday? It's very important that we pull up what was yesterday's number. Because what I'm about to share with you, it's going to be something else. I'm actually looking, trying to get there. That's right, Sigmund. That is the number from yesterday. I wish True Savage can come up here, man. Explain what just happened. Yesterday's number was 854. Now make sure everyone, 854 was the number from yesterday. And the reason why I'm saying something about it, it was 854. 854 was the number yesterday. And I'm not talking about playing numbers, those who live. He giving out numbers. No, we're talking about a number that we give at the end of the broadcast. But the number yesterday was 854. Please understand what we are getting at and how serious what's going on over here and how everything, no matter what you're going through, is working together for your favor. The number yesterday that I asked Tara, I said, give me the number from your address where you're staying at. Did I not say that yesterday? Go check the record. I asked her before she left. I said, you have the number for today. Give me the number for, salute what's going on, Alonzo. Give me the number for the address you're staying at. I said that clear as day. I know I did. I said it. I know I said it yesterday. I said, give me the number for the address where you are staying at. Why did I ask that? And she gave me the number, what? 854. Did she not do that? If I'm lying, I'm flying. So she gave me that number. That number is okay. So she gave me the number. And I laugh and say, I want nobody to get her address where she is. She's in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. True Savage. I wish he can come up and explain it. I don't know if his car or whatever car he had, the license plate number was 854. Let me, Jono, man, you got to hear this. You got to hear this. You got to hear this. I'm trying to get to the video. You got to hear this. If I can pull the video up while we were talking. Whoa. So let me do this. Whoa. So yesterday.
From New York to the world. Subscribe now.
Technical difficulties here. Yesterday, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yesterday, Tara was on the call and she explained how when on Monday that we said Wednesday something was going to happen for her. It happened for her.
Okay.
When she's about to get off, I said, you know what? You have the number for the day.
Mm-hmm.
I said, give me the address to where you are staying at. And guess what? The number was 854.
Whoa.
You ready for this? Okay, and I got the video queued up. I got the video. If I can pull the video, what else looking at it? So people think, oh, you guys be full of it. You know what I mean? So let me get the video. I got the video sort of queued up so you can see it, and so everybody can, huh?
We full of it. We full of the feeling.
That's right, full of the feeling. Let me. What I'm going to do is pull the video up. Me and you going to be like Cisco and Ebert, and so you can see this. Share screen. Okay.
You know, this generation don't know who Cisco and Ebert is.
Oh, that's right. That is right. I don't know who that is.
Jesus a mirror, more like Jesus a mirror.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So here's the video. Now I want you to see this, and I'm gonna ask her. She's gonna be talking. I'm gonna try to get to it. Here we go. Okay, we put the sound on. Yeah, guy. I know he be on here on YouTube, on Facebook. Got this great beard.
No.
He's like looking like Papa Smurf sometimes.
No, honestly, when I saw the email, my exact thoughts
move it up a little bit.
That damn LDA.
So everybody can see
because
this.
I knew that I had.
Now, don't be doing that. Then you have once I'm trying to get to you have the number for the day. Can you see it? But the number for the day has something to do with the address of which you're staying at.
Oh wow.
So what is the number to the address that you're staying at?
The number is 854.
Okay, let's put that in there. 854. That is the number for today. 854, which is her address where she's staying. Y'all better not be trying to look for her. You don't know where she at. 854 can be anywhere. I don't even know nobody like, yeah, what's up? Now you see, the number for yesterday was 854.
Okay.
I got a message right before the show, between all the other calls I'm getting, from True Savage. Apparently the car that he was in, or the car, whatever, he took a screenshot. I wish he would have come up and showed me the screenshot. The license plate number was 854. The license plate was 854.
And that was his car?
I believe it might have been his car. I wish he would come up. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get the link to him. He can come up. He'll explain. But there he is. True Savage, man, you gotta. There he is. I'm dropping a link now for you. He got to come up. Dude, how do you make this up?
It's all connections, bro.
Yeah. I just put the link. He said, drop the link, OG. 854. You seen from the video. I just says the number, you have the number for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And she gave the number of her address, new address where she's staying at in Charlotte, North Carolina. And True Savage is going to, dude, you cannot make up what's going on here. I'm waiting for him to come up, but the man, here he is. That fast, what I'm talking about. Here we go. Boom. There you go. Go.
Hey, what's up with you fellas this morning?
Peace.
What's going on?
Man. So yesterday, let me make sure. You start your show at, was it 9:30, right?
Well, that will be
usually.
That's 12:30. Yeah, that's
yeah.
correct.
Well,
yeah.
So yeah, I'm in California, so it'll be what was it? Yeah, it'll be a few hours ahead, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm watching your show at 9:30, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
This accident was actually, it wasn't mine. It was my girlfriend. That's her car.
Oh, okay.
She remember when I told you that she had the van and the van broke down?
Right.
Yeah.
And this is the car that she got after she got the van. Like literally the very next day, she got this car. Right.
Wow. We were speaking about that.
Oh,
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she wasn't having no issues with this car or anything. Matter of fact, my birthday was on Tuesday.
Correct.
So her and her mom took me out to, a seafood dinner, help celebrate my birthday, right? I told her, I drove in my own car, so I'm behind my girl. Nothing's wrong with her car at all. Nothing, right? So yesterday, I think it was about 30 minutes into your show that you were doing live yesterday. She called me So I had to, exit out of YouTube, answer the call. And, she sounded distressed, like, babe, I just got into a bad car accident. I'm like, the first thing I'm saying is like, are you okay? Like, are you hurt or anything? She says, well, my arm was already messed up from work. But other than that, no, I just feel like, I just got, the airbags came out. She got that hit from the airbag. So I told her, did you call 911? Do you have any witnesses around? Because first thing you want to do when you're in a car accident, first check yourself. Don't you care less about the vehicle? You can always get that back. Check yourself, make sure you're straight, right? So she did all that, and she says, yeah, there's 4 cars involved. So I'm like, okay, which car were you in the accident? And she says she was at the very back. So I'm like, well, that would mean that you're liable if you're all the way in the rear. And she says, no. There were 4 cars involved. 3 cars were still there on the scene. The car that caused the accident drove off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's a hit and run. That you start an accident, that's considered a hit and run. But hey, Najee, can you take this phone call? I'm gonna step out.
This thinking class is something.
So she got a hold of her. She had to go to the hospital yesterday. Everything was good. They said no broken bones or anything. But the reason why I couldn't send you the pictures yesterday was because her mom sent them to me on my second phone. This is the car. This is the pictures that I just sent you right before the show, right?
Okay.
And another reason why I didn't send them to you yesterday was because I didn't want it to be you guys, you talk behind the scenes and this and that. Me and LDA, we talk about stuff behind the scenes, but when it comes to stuff like this, where it's like you're living your life and you're trying to show people that the spirit and the game are they're one and the same, and it's something that it's irrefutable, and it's weird when you're not accustomed to it, but once you've been living life and you've experienced certain things, it gets to the point where you can see stuff play out 10 moves ahead.
Yes, right.
And the same situation that happened with her vehicle before when it just completely shut down. And I told her she was going to get a vehicle the very next day. Didn't know how to do it. Didn't know how it was going to go down. I just felt it. I'm like, your karma, as far as I've known you, hasn't been anything that's going to hinder you from success in life. I see that you work hard, you're loyal. And not only that, she's a very well-natured young lady.
Yes.
There's nothing in the world that's not within your grasp that you can't get. You just have to believe and know that it's already there for you to get. You just have to get up and go get it. That's it. So
absolutely.
with her going to the hospital, she got out a couple of hours later. They had to run the test, make sure nothing was broken. They prescribed her some medication for the muscle pain and whatnot.
Yes.
So she's good. On top of that, she was already going to get workers' comp for her job, and it was a situation that happened in her job where something was falling. She ran to go catch it, and basically she hurt herself in the process. So that's totally separate from this, but it's people drive crazy and whatnot. And the only thing that I could decipher from, the whole, I was like, wait a minute, what's the number of the day? And it's 854. And I said, wait a minute, that's my girl's license plate number. And it was something in my mind, that's my girl's license plate. I know that number from somewhere. And I go look at the pictures from the wreck, and I'm like, damn, that's it. And it's weird because the numbers, I'm gonna try to blow this up on my other phone.
Okay, I'm gonna put you. Oh,
yeah, I hope you guys can see it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not 854. It's BM50K48, but you see the 8, the 5, and the 4 in there. Yeah. Why is it scrambled? Because it was in the wreck. Her vehicle was in the wreck. The numbers are mixed around.
That's exactly.
As soon as I saw it, it's like I was trying to figure it out. I was like, "Where do I know those numbers from? Where do I know those numbers from?" And I looked at the picture again. I was like, "Wow, okay." But the numbers are scrambled because it's in a wreck. But not only that, man, it's like all the numbers, all this stuff is like intertwined, man. Like, certain situations. That's why, it's better to get advice from like someone that's experienced in life and has been there, and they can like roadmap you to success. You have to be willing to like, take that guidance and, run with it.
Yes.
That's it.
So let me ask you a question. You said she had the accident before the show started?
Yeah, like literally 30, I would say about 20 to 30 minutes before the show started.
Okay. The show started at 9:30 your time, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so 30 minutes before would have been close to 8:54.
Matter of fact, I can tell you exactly when she had the accident because she called me like as soon as it happened.
Look at the time on your phone.
This is about to be even more.
Yeah. 8:11.
Okay, so she was in the middle.
8:11 is when she had the accident.
She was right in
or
the middle.
I would say around 8ish. I would say somewhere around like 8ish, probably a couple minutes before that.
Exactly. There's a connection there. I'll be right back.
Do you see what we do here? You're floored, aren't you?
No, I'm actually putting it together because, I BS you not. The only thing that I did was correlate the numbers, but besides that, I haven't gone into any type of playing with the numbers, gematria, numerology, or anything with it. It was more like, okay, I'm gonna get home, chill out. My girl gets home, her and her mom, they're gonna need me to help her, up the stairs and stuff to our spot where we live at.
Correct.
So besides that, I went out, got Chinese food. She was cool, chill with her for a little bit. And then other than that, I'm more pragmatic. I'm like, all right, I got to be back up in the morning. And, it's a Friday morning. It's going to be busy. So I'm not, trying to stay up late at night, anything. I'm just making sure that you're straight. And after that, we're going to work through this process. That's it.
See, this thing is so around when that number was given, that was about taking place. Around see this thing, all I can say is you cannot make this
You can't make this up.
You can't make this up. Dude, that's serious.
I'm thinking about it right now. Yeah. And that's, I didn't even Jono just brought it up. He says, we're trying to pinpoint the time, so we know now is around 8 when the accident happened, because she called me at 8:11.
Okay.
The number 8, man, that sounds like Mercury. And everyone, I mean, if you're into that, the gematria, numerology, Greek mythology, anything like that, Mercury deals with traveling, transportation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and then also, wisdom and whatnot too. But for the most part, transportation. And here we are with the car accident.
Yeah. Which is not going to be just an accident. How can I say it? It was an accident, but not an accident. But it's for something else to come up that's going to turn. Yeah. It's going to be like a domino effect. It's going to be such a, how can I say it? I see it. It's going to be such a domino effect where it's going to open up even another door.
Yeah, well, that's already in the process because due to the witnesses that stuck around after the accident, they had to do the police report and all that. Anyone that needed to go to the hospital or anything, they got the ambulance ride to the hospital. But besides that, normally the police will charge you, or if normally in a severe accident, they'll send you to the hospital, but also you're basically going to get read your rights. So no one was read their rights. They got surveillance cameras of the vehicle that did cause the crash, so that's a good thing. But besides that, I mean, her car is basically totaled. So out of that, she has insurance on it and whatnot. She's basically coming up on a new vehicle.
Wait. Say that again?
Yeah, she's coming up on a new vehicle.
Another new car. This is. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't know
that's
about
what
around
life
you,
is
but that's
about.
about 6 cars in the last month.
Jesus.
6 cars, and if I add up the total of how much the value of the cars is, it's about $1 million worth of cars.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I sent LDA 2 cars that was manifested this month,
Yes, he did.
and then a third one that's being worked on right now. And then I told him about a situation that we're working on in Miami, and then there's another situation we worked on in New York. It's like somehow this is like the season for the changeover when it comes to cars. I'm not kidding.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
True Savage, you wasn't knowing. Didn't I say I have something on this work that's being worked on? I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
I can't say it yet, but it has to do with everything. It has to do with cars. It's so serious, you're gonna be like, okay. And then you said your girl's gonna get a what?
Yeah, she's getting a new car.
Now look for that sign. Look for that sign. I bet you. Tell me the result. But I bet you there is going to be some outlay that's going to be made, right?
Yeah.
Because you got to put down on a new car, of course, right? But I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to be outside of the range of that 854. How about that?
Yeah, that'll be nice for her.
Exactly.
That'll be nice for her, but
you're going to see
I
it on
already
the
know
sheet.
that side is taken care of.
When they write up the sheet, it's going to be one of the line items, or at least the total. It's going to say 854, and then you're going to know why it's all connected.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep you guys up to date on that one. I'm gonna keep you up to date on that one for sure.
Wow.
But yeah, right now I gotta run because as you can see, I got a lot of work to do.
Oh wow, yeah, you got a lot of stuff at your place of employment.
Yep. But yeah, that's all I wanted to get up on here and basically say. And the reason why I did it was so that it wouldn't be anyone saying, "Oh no, you made that up," and this and that. And I'm like, no, I don't have time in my life to make stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time in my life to waste on like frivolous stuff, man. I'm trying to own this spot right here, or at least my own spot with a partner of mine, and then other stuff that's going on. But besides that, managing my life and other people's life, I don't have time to be with the BS.
And I appreciate that, man. So this week is the week of cars, month rather.
Yeah, it's spilling into October. Look at that. It's like it's a season now. It's turned into a season.
Yeah. Go ahead and get back to work, man. Get that money.
All right, peace to you OGs, man. And peace in the chat.
I'm glad your girl's okay, bro.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
me too, man. Me too.
All right. Dude, what is going on here?
Yeah, I mean, it's important. We're not trying to spook anybody out, but we gotta recognize the patterns.
Yes. Yeah.
If you don't recognize patterns, what happens is life starts to just give you simple results and simple, situations. And I think that we have to really be cognizant of the patterns that come along because they are a pattern for success. They're a pattern for goal reaching.
Yes.
And we constantly, kind of evade some of these coincidences, or they're, basically trying to make sure that we, just go about our day about a normal thing because we don't want to feel like there's some kind of definition or answer that comes from these patterns. But if you don't start recognizing them as that, what will happen is the universe will consider that, okay, maybe not ready for that level. Let's just keep giving you the simple.
Yeah.
And I don't want to ever be considered that. I love numbers. I love number patterns. That's why when we was pulling out those numbers the other day, that stuff excites me,
Oh yeah, because
it's one thing to put out one number, but it's another thing to pull out what? How many did 4 numbers?
Yeah.
And they all came out in the same hand. You can't deny that kind of stuff.
No, you can't. And then for our numbers to come up with the cards.
Exactly.
Right next to each other.
Yeah.
So
And
there's something. I hope people paying attention. We're talking about an upgrade. So we always talk about upgrade Friday, but this is someone's upgrade. This is an upgrade season.
I know it's my season. Right now, the changeover is happening right now. My birthday's on the 18th, and I've been seeing some situations and relationships and associations all come into fruition because I know that there's going to be a catapult in my next season. So the universe is just sparking up all of the arrangements so that I could have, you're gonna have a party, but you got to get all the plans together. I feel like all the plans are coming together because after my birthday, there's going to be another shift, and I have to be ready for it. You're going to be tested in the past so you can create a new future.
That's definitely good. And let me say something so I can be very transparent. When your upgrade comes, you got to be willing to let go of your past mindset and not be afraid to walk into your upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Because your upgrade is going to stretch you and make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's going to stretch you and make you uncomfortable. And also is going to, what it could do and what it's not going to do for anyone that's listening is that it will make you say, look in the mirror and you start doubting, is this the upgrade for me? And what you have to do is just dismiss your doubt and disbelief and fear and get back into faith and say, yes, I belong. I deserve this upgrade. It belongs to me.
It's true. It's true. And you understand all these objects, they're not like, they're not tools for sorcery or something like that. What they are is just called points of contact. Mm-hmm. And what happens is if you can acknowledge a point of contact on a very simple level of the physical, then you can really get into the mental and decide how things are going to be organized in the mental. And and that's what we're really trying to show you examples of. We're not trying to spook you out with a bunch of coincidences and a bunch of occurrences. No, what we're trying to say is if you recognize a pattern in this particular situation, when you recreate it, or when you make a decision to go further, you will see those same type of patterns because you have now magnetized and attracted yourself toward it, and then you could use it for your advantage. It wasn't so that you could go look for, 4-5 all day long, no, or 854 all day. No, that's not the point. The point was to recognize its presence and then use it as a tool for creation because you put it out there. You put it out there.
That's right.
None of the situations would have been created unless it was actually put out there first. Okay, the license plate was created long time ago. Matter of fact, think about it. The license plate was created when we had the last accident conversation.
That's right.
Okay, so the number existed a long time ago. We're just making a connection to it because we just figured it out. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's no crazy, magician stuff going on here. It's really just recognizing its connection from that conversation to this conversation, and then this conversation tied it all up with what happened with on the phone as well. You see what I'm saying? So we have to just look at that more than likely that was because it was supposed to happen on that day. You get what I'm saying?
That's correct.
Even though the other situation had to do with a car, and now this one is a car, and that's a tie-in. But those two things were supposed to happen on the same day.
And that's why we cover when spirituality and the game collides. What you have, the thinking class, the spirituality of this is recognizes the patterns. Then once you recognize the patterns, what happens? You see the game, the strategy that you need to execute.
I mean, people do it all day long. They go on fantasy football, they go on betting apps and stuff like that. They try to predict the outcome of a game before it happens. But those are strategies that are yet to come. You get what I'm saying? We're trying to show you in your actual everyday what's going on, and then make a choice on how this will affect you. If you make the choice, then life is not going to just happen to you. You're making a choice of the direction you're actually going.
Facts, nothing but facts. I'm telling you. And it's something about this whole thing around cars.
I'd rather have control.
Right.
and you see what I'm doing. I'm giving.
Mhm.
I'm giving like crazy because I want to make sure that I'm on the receiving end and not on the taking end when it comes to my blessing. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm giving. I'm giving it. I'm giving it. The people don't even understand what I'm giving it, but I'm giving it. But you know what? When it comes time for the reward, I'm looking for the harvest. I'm not looking for famine. I'm not looking for something to be taken away from me.
Correct.
I'm looking for something to be added to me, and I'm doing that by giving extraordinarily. I want to have a wow factor to my participation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the key in this whole season. What actually for a living is your ability to give, and your willingness to give, and giving from a right heart.
It'll never be questioned. It'll never be questioned. The people could say what they want, but when you look at the result, there's no question.
Yeah,
there's no question.
No.
If you have something inside you that you're supposed to realize how it fits in, and you know your strategy works, and you don't share it, it's not so much about not sharing it for money. I do believe you should be compensated. If somebody does something for you, you should pay them, but that's that person's responsibility. But if you're the person that has the skill, you're supposed to put it out there first to see if it can manifest and multiply. So maybe the knowledge you have is not just for you at that moment. Maybe it's for somebody who just doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And if the blessing's got to come back, maybe that person will recognize it and bless you. Maybe it'll come back from another place. But you would never know if you could get the blessing if you didn't put it out there. That's my point.
That's true.
Keeping it to yourself keeps it in a bottle, okay? Keeping the tea bag in the box of tea bags, you'll never know the strength of the tea. You have to put it in some hot water in order to get the strength.
Yes.
Okay, so it's probably better not to store the tea. The tea will go bad.
Yeah.
It's probably better to put it out there. Now, if you could start a iced tea stand, then you make some money. If you use it to calm your nerves, then you let it be a distressor for you. There's different levels of expressing it to bring it to its full potential to help you. These are just another simple example of what to do instead of just leaving it on the shelf. Some people leave their stuff on the shelf and don't use it. Some people leave their whole skill on the shelf and don't use it. And if you just because you didn't make a dime with it that day does not mean it didn't have value. As a matter of fact, when things get slow in my industry, I give because I don't want to stop the momentum. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
Whether I'm paid or not, I give because I want to make sure the momentum's there. And what will happen is my answer from my father will be, oh, look what this loyal servant did. He kept the machine moving even when he wasn't making money. I'm going to replace all that momentum with actual paid work because look what he was able to do. Keep the engine running. Okay? You can't keep your engine running without some gas, right?
That's right.
You can't. So you got to pour gas in whether there was a rationalization for making sure that gas was paid for or not. You have to keep it going. Because if you let the engine stop in the wrong place or run out of gas, you ain't going to be able to get to the next destination.
Yeah. It is so key in this time. Please understand, he said it right. One of the missing keys is your ability to give.
It's true.
It is your ability to give. I'm challenging it, and let me be very transparent. Once again, my challenge I had with giving is because I was looking at, I didn't see the backside of it because I thought that was the end of the cycle, not realizing that when you give, it continues the cycle of giving and receiving or circulation in your life.
That's the reason why it's important to give first.
Yes.
See, giving back is a whole other task, but giving first means you get first dibs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want first dibs? Do you want what they call a bumper crop, the best part of the crop?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the best part is first dibs. Okay,
yep.
And the only way to do that is if you give first.
Yep. Yep, that's exactly what it is.
It may not be such an easy concept to grasp because people don't realize, hey, you know, it took me so long to receive. I feel like I'm last. I feel like I get the last paycheck in my job. I feel like I'm the last one considered for promotion. I feel like I'm the last one in my family. So many other important things going on with other people. I got to take the L before, everybody else, but everybody else gets the blessing before me. These are realities that can change in your life if you start giving first.
Mm-hmm.
You start giving first, and there won't be no excuse. You could command the result to be yours. You can command the blessing to be within your grasp faster because you earned it.
Yes.
You're not waiting for a handout. I got so many other people that's, I'm not doing this until somebody gets something for me first. Well, you'll be waiting, and your story will be the complaint of how to wait for that.
Right.
It's not going to be, oh wow, how that happened to you? Like you want things to be like almost like miracle status. Like, wow, this person done put all this effort into it, and look what the result they got out of it. They got 3 times, 4 times, 5 times their particular effort into it, and it's because when you give first, you cause a miracle.
Yes.
You cause extraordinary results. You cause the tables to be turned from a tragedy or an incident that might have been something you might have lost. You now are turning it into something that is a gain, and you turn it into a multiplied effort. I knew that I was going to have some issues in the month of September because you got kids going back to school. I complained about it all month, right? But I also had a strategy that if I keep giving, I was going to be taken care of. I had a person, literally, I told you about the $300.
Yeah,
the person
$300.
sent me another $200 the next day for nothing. For nothing. It was literally for. Thank you so much. I just saw that, Fear Soul. Appreciate that. See, I'm being thankful right now.
Yeah. Yes.
See, when you deal with a certain type of consciousness, you don't have to ask. It's just my choice. I'm not telling nobody else.
Yeah.
But I decided not to be unemployed about 18 years ago. Okay. And I never look back. So every time I need something, I go to my universe and I give. I give my time, my energy, my knowledge. And I hope it comes back. Not everybody recognizes it though.
Yes.
And trust me, you got to put a few out there before it comes back.
That's
But
right.
what I would tell you is I never doubt that it will come back.
Mm-hmm.
It may not come from the same person. And you know what? That person may not get the same level of response the next time they approach me. But I'm going to tell you something. I have no problem giving it out first and completing to that point where they get the full effort of what I could put them toward. Because right after that, I might get an even more multiplied return from a totally different direction. So I would never smite them. You would never be, I'm not the plumber that will walk in after you built a wall and just because you take it too long to pay, tear down the wall. No, I'll be patient. I'm going to get my reward. I'm going to get my blessing. And it's not your fault that you don't recognize my value. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, right. Thank you, Fear Soul. I appreciate that. He said car season.
I said that this year. Didn't I say I'm going to buy a car this year?
You sure did.
And here it is. I'm involved in about 6 deals in 1 month.
Yeah.
By the time I'm done, I hope I could pay for that car cash. Forget about a loan.
Yes. Y'all better catch this. Let me see. Don't hope it come back. No, it will. Knowing it better to give than to receive in the end. Wow, Jono, I never thought of giving first the way as a miracle. Come on.
It's a hard concept because it feels like you're always draining yourself, but don't consider it draining. Okay. Yeah. Consider it a tool.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know where the answer's coming from. Okay. But you don't have enough. Some people don't have enough, right? Today's the first of the month. Some people don't have enough for all their bills, right?
No.
So does that mean you give a little bit of your money toward each thing? No, maybe you need to give your time and your energy toward the supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
If you want supernatural results, do a supernatural thing. And I'm not saying go spend your money somewhere else, but if you need more, give your time, give your energy, and watch it come back multiplied. Okay, I didn't know. I know, and y'all gonna get mad at me. You're gonna say, "Oh, how the heck do you have a $1,500 phone bill?" But that's in my reality. That's my phone bill was $1,500. Okay, yeah, I budgeted to get to the point where I had to pay it today on the 1st. But do you know, when I called up the phone company to make the payment, because I was ready to do it, I'm like, I'm gonna make this $1,500 payment. They called me up and said, "Oh, well, we already see, your relationship with us is this and that, this and that. We know you bought a couple of new phones and everything like that. Why don't we just we'll split this up? Can we split it for you? And then let's not make it such a hard thing for you right now." I mean, when you ever heard a phone company tell you that?
Never heard them do that.
You'll never have them tell you do that.
No.
You always got to call them up and make it a payment arrangement. You always got to call them up and beg them for something.
Yes.
And then if you don't do things in a certain order, they just shut you off.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you know what? I could redirect my funds to do a little something different. And maybe this does not have to be such a big expenditure right now. But yeah, I got the victory. And you know what? It's because of the favor that I've been trying to put out there.
Mm-hmm.
If favor is not fair, right? But it's also not the blessing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Favor is the extra.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be planning on favor. The blessing on you
Sure.
is based on what you put out there.
That's right.
And the favor is the multiplication factor, that exponential, that exponent that goes up.
Mm-hmm.
That's multiplied by how much you've done it for somebody else.
That's
When
it.
somebody asks you for something, go the extra mile. So there's never a complaint. Somebody wants something on Friday, give it to them on Thursday.
That's right.
I got a phone call today because the person was so animate about getting something early. They thought it was late when it was on time. Can you imagine that?
Right.
I was laughing at the lady. I was like, "Hey, isn't today the 1st? You're supposed to get it today." "Yeah, but I'm so used to getting it early." I'm like, "Well, that's because I planned early. Because sometimes the other parties involved, they may be late, and it looks like they are one day late. But their 1 day late is you on time. You're still good."
You still
And I
got
had to remind them, like, listen, it's on time.
Yeah.
Late is late. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
For her, early was late. And we had to get her whole language switched around. Like, I'm doing you a solid to make sure you're always good.
Yes.
You see? So it's like, it's one of those things where you have to really home in on it. If I over deliver, then there's no complaint. You can't complain.
Shout out to Jonathan W for the super chat. Appreciate that, brother.
Put 5 on it.
Put 5. He ain't started it. I put 5 on it. He ain't put it on there. Please understand, this is a season. This is a season of giving. Well, it's not a season. This is a lifestyle of giving.
Well, it's supposed to be a lifestyle, but the season is what particular manifestation is brewing.
Yeah.
And that's why I said the word cause, because I see that's probably, I done seen it happen not just in the season, but a lot of people's birthdays was manifesting cause. And I'm like, it's funny how True Savage said that his birthday
was Tuesday, and his girlfriend's situation happened.
So
yesterday.
It's just almost a third manifestation of almost a birthday / car manifestation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, something.
And you got to look at and recognize those things like that.
That's part of the game. That's part of the. So that's the part of the game. When you see the spiritual connections, you begin to look like an eagle and say, "Oh, this is the game. Let me jump to this stone, that stone, that stone, because it's revealing something to it. And when you pull back, you see the pattern.
Exactly. Or you created the pattern.
That's
yes. Because the pattern exists doesn't mean that you didn't create it in that moment in your subconscious, and now you're just catching up in the natural.
2 months later,
you're just catching up.
Yeah. 2 months. And the thing of it is once all this begins to unfold, I can't wait to reveal. I'm gonna have to do a show down there. So I'll be in Miami tomorrow morning.
We talked about that months ago.
Yes, we
talked about it months ago.
We sure did. I'm gonna tell you something. Joe Blast, Isaac said something. He said LDA. I wish I can find this video. I don't know where it would be. I had to go through all the archives. He said, I see you with that. I remember that clear as day.
It's true. It's true. So I have no doubt on the system working. I really don't.
Yeah.
I have no doubt. And I'm telling you, I could use a little push right now in that department. I really could.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to complain because I see the value every day and I will wait my turn. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I will continue to bless others. And when their projects get to fruition, I will see the grace from that particular situation. And mine is literally not about money. It's literally about circumstance. You know, the DMV's acting up. You know, these people want to take their time. I got to go to New York, got to get titles redone and everything. It's like they're putting me through some hoops. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just to enjoy what I have. And it's okay. I'll just wait. I'm going to bless other people with their projects, and I'm going to let that one work itself through. And I'm going to have the victory.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all remember. I remember that too. And I think Fear Soul said something about it too. I think I know which video that was. Yeah. He said, because I told Jono I went to go get my gas, not my gas, but get my oil change for my car. And I just said, you know what? Let me walk up the street. I walked up the street and I seen it and I said, my heart fluttered. I said, man, I said, I told you, bro. I said, dude, I ain't on that kind of seeing a big fear go in and make your heart flutter. I told you that. He's like, you don't even see it, man. You don't even see it. But I said, my heart fluttered when I seen it. I had no way of knowing what was happening 2 months later.
It started stirring. It started to stir.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a video on manifestation. Oh, I got to find that. It was a video on manifestation. I got to find that video because that captured when it was, because it stirred me so much. It was like I got full of the feeling.
And we went around the block with many ideas and it came right back full circle.
And yeah. And it was not on my radar. Was not on my radar. Not even on my pocket radar. My pocket said, wait, what? What are you doing?
And we know that's not true because your pockets ain't watching. You were supposed to be working on it subconsciously. Your pockets is the end. That's the answer.
Yeah,
that's not the question.
Yeah.
Someday we're all gonna get it. We're all gonna get it. You look at the pockets. That's the answer of some other result. That's not the result of this particular thought. So what we're amazed about is the result from something we thought about months ago. Now that's the manifestation, and it has nothing to do with what's in your pocket, right?
Yep.
It really has nothing to do with it.
Okay, let me grab this. Go ahead.
LDA's taking a call. So, like I said, what you got to do is think about planning. And you know what's easy about planning? You think you got to start writing down all the particulars instructions. No, what you have to do is get your mental whiteboard ready. Place in that whiteboard a picture of what you're looking for. And then start to bring it to manifestation. The reason why they talk about the whiteboard or the vision board is because it gives you a very basic way to see something in plain sight and bring it towards you, or as they say a few years ago, attracting it towards you, the law of attraction. And it's no joke. I'm telling you, this is a no joke situation. Some people think, oh, that's not going to work. That particular doubt statement is what makes it not work. What you have to do is just do something crazy to get a crazy result. That's what you're looking for in the first place. So you got to do it the crazy way. Okay. And the crazy way is a very simple task. Throw things up. on a whiteboard, a physical whiteboard, and start to say, these are the things that would make my life happy. Okay? What you have right now, I don't care if you are still paying off a note. I don't care if you still have financial struggles. I don't care if you have, all this woe is me stuff that you tell your story to the other people. But what you are is comfortable. You're comfortable because these things are acceptable in your life. And when these things are acceptable, they will always remain the same. Okay? To get out of comfort, you have to disrupt the comfort. Okay? If you want to be a person that doesn't look flabby and they have the muscle underneath, you have to now stretch, right? You're going to have to stretch the muscles, stretch the capabilities of your body so that you can now become a muscular person and lower the amount of body fat count you have on your body, right? So it's the same principle when it comes to your comfort situation in your life. You are not designed to be comfortable, but we get rested in comfort because all of our distress is now eased with comfort. Okay? But sometimes you could ease yourself into the stress of having a loan, the stress of having extra bills, a high credit card balance, the ease of saying that comfortable thing, right? That comfortable thing is going to literally stand in the way of your happiness if you let it. Okay? And trust me, when we tell the story that we got to tell about this situation, we literally got rid of the comfortable and went after the happy.
Come on.
And that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes comfort for you is literally falling asleep at the wheel. And what happens if you fall asleep at the wheel? More than likely, when a curve comes, you're going to end up off the cliff or in a tree.
Yeah.
So don't get so comfortable you fall asleep, okay? Stop getting so comfortable you are asleep at the wheel. You want to be comfortable, you will end up falling asleep and hitting a tree, okay? I'm making it a very, very purposeful object so you can understand. For you to be happy, you have to get uncomfortable. You have to make a stretch. And sometimes it's a stretch that you don't even know is not even a real stretch for you. If I hand you, and I'm making an analogy gonna make you laugh, right? If I hand you 110 pounds and you tell me you can't lift it, right? If you tell me you can't lift 110 pounds, but then I throw it at you and you have no choice.
You have to catch it.
But to grab it and catch it, and you're like, oh, wait a minute. Why you threw this at me, man? I threw it at you because I know you can handle it. That 110 pounds reckon. Now, fast forward, that could be not just weight. That could be money. That could be an amount of money you don't expect. How about that $110 could actually save you from wasting $500 in the long run? How about that money could make you, how about that amount of increase in your budget could make you money in the long run? But if you don't recognize it, you'll sit there and question and say, I can't. There you go. You're cursing God again. Because you said I can't. You didn't say I am.
Right.
There ain't no am and can't. So when you say I can't, that's a new name. That's a different name. That's not the Father's name. You didn't ask him for that. You asked the reality for an answer, and can't in the reality means no. Okay? You want a missing key? Stop saying can't.
Yes.
The missing key is the fact that you keep missing the mark. Okay? Sin is not the thing you think it is. Okay? It means there's a target and you missed it. That's what sin means. It means I missed the mark. So stop putting yourself in a situation where you say I can't. When you can't, you miss it. You're missing it. You miss it. That's the biggest missing key there is missing the mark.
Yes. Yes. Dude, this don't allow your comfort to rob you of your happiness. That's dude.
It's an illusion.
Yes.
It's an illusion. Comfort says stay home in your pajamas. Happiness says go out on a date.
But she's gonna do this to me. Go anyway.
That's your doubt and your fear trying to draw you back to comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, it's just easy. It's easy just to go watch Pornhub. No, go on a date.
Grabbing the girl's hand and telling her how you feel is uncomfortable. Okay, but your comfort zone would tell you not to do it. So guess what? You stay in the friend zone now.
Yeah.
There's people on this line right now that's in the friend zone because they never opened their mouth and told their feelings.
Come on, dude.
There's people who have the same job for 10 years because they didn't open their mouth. If you don't ask for a raise or a promotion, why would anybody ever give you one? They want you to stay where you are because that's happy. Their money's increasing. Your life is staying the same. Tell me your groceries don't cost more than they costed 10 years ago. And you accept the same money? You accept the same lies about, the economy this and blah, blah, blah. Be happy you have a full-time or a steady job. Guess what? Inflation is up there. And guess what? Things are costing more at a faster rate than you're willing to make money. So sometimes your promotion is to get the heck out of where you are right now.
Dude.
But you'll stay there. You know why? Because it's comfortable.
You know, it's easy to do. You don't have to do nothing. It's not stretching. It's not challenging you. Come on.
Somehow you get wrapped up in unrolling this paper check every week or two and say, I'm living life. When there are people that spend that check in an hour on their true happiness. There are people that take that same check and manifest actual results for many people. And here it is, you getting your tender vittles. I'm not trying to mess on people with their particular current situation. I'm trying to graduate you out of it.
Yes.
And the only answer is to give your way out of it. You got to give your way out of it.
Definitely.
I was talking to somebody today, actually a day ago, about an interview they were on. I said, did you thank the interviewer? You want to stand out from the 20 other people they're running the interview mill, and he's like, okay, who's next? Who's the next person? Who's next? What? Listen, did you go back and thank the person? And when I told them that, they went back and seeked out the person who gave them the interview, and they said, oh, well, the email that you emailed was not the same person who interviewed you, but I will get them that message. Now, who takes the time to do that? That means you are on the consideration list, and that slight touch
makes it
might be the differentiation between the same qualified type of people. Oh, this person took the extra effort to get back in communication with me. Well, guess what? I think they might be the one because they put forth an effort that was above and beyond the normal. And that's what you got to do. You have to be abnormal if you want abnormal results.
That's true. I told my son that he got into a program just because of what you just said. He happened to be going out there for his college orientation. The lady stopped him and said, I want you in my program. Not knowing what he was involved in. Sent the email back, and I said, what you need to do, Mr. Caleb Alexander Adams, go back and get her a card and send her a thank you email. Why do I need to do that, Dad? You know. Once I explained what he did, my son is in that program right now.
You see? And that's because of being thankful. Giving is one thing. Thankful is another thing. If you could do those two things, you got the missing keys in the game.
Yeah, you do. You do. And that's all I've been doing all week is being thankful. I walked around my job, said, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. When Tara began to explain her situation, I said, thank you. When she emailed me, I said, thank you. When things is going on right now, thank you.
I was literally driving my car the other day, just leaving the house. And I was like I said, dealing with, little things, whatever. I was like, thank God I got a phone that could do everything my computer could do. I could leave the house, take care of my errands. I could literally go into each app and knock out each task while I'm actually in transit to do the things I had to do. I said, I'm just thankful that I got a good communication device.
Yes.
That keeps me on point and
Yeah.
doesn't let me miss a step. I had to be thankful that I had a calendar that reminded me what's coming up so I didn't miss out on anything that would put my account in jeopardy. Those of you with Bank of America accounts this morning, there was a big problem with Bank of America. Somebody's going to put it in the chat room. Bank of America didn't work for about 6 hours this morning, from 6 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. I had to make phone calls and redirect people trying to send money to that account because I want to make sure it didn't get missed. But thank God the technology's out there to stop something from happening. Back in the day, you would have been depositing your money in the check in the account, and your stuff would have been messed up for days.
That's right.
So thank God that the technology has evolved to the point where you can make a redirect and send your money in a whole different direction so you don't miss a beat. You gotta thank the universe for even having the ability to redirect and spin on a dime.
Yeah, seriously. Thank you. I mean, when you say, all this week, that's all I've been saying thank you. And I've been very uncomfortable. I've been put to task, like we talk about phone calls, hung up on, redo this, send 3 emails. Nope, that's not a good email. Everything to stretch what was already inside of me.
Exactly. When you pull a rubber band, it's not the natural state, the comfortable state of the rubber band is not in its stretched state. But you don't know what this rubber band can cover until it's stretched.
Come on.
How many examples do we have to come up with on the fly? We didn't study any of this.
No.
But you know what? We keep downloading information from the people who need this help. Because I'm willing to give. I could stay off the show. I can go make some more money. But something said, get on the show. Somebody's got to hear it. Somebody's got to get blessed again.
Yeah. Yes.
And there's so many other opportunities, but I feel like there's got to be balance to it.
Yeah.
If I feel like it's time to give, it's time to give.
Yes, it is. Sigma Enigma. If you're in the chat room, let me know. Sigma Enigma. Let me know if you're in the chat room. Sigma Enigma. Let me know when you're in the chat room. You're listening. Sigma Enigma. Man, dude, this week is stretch. You're being comfortable is robbing you of your happiness. There's no way I'm just flying down to Miami.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Without getting too much detail, did you have the money to fly down to Miami on Monday?
No, I did not.
But you're going tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah. I still haven't booked my hotel.
But there's room for that. Get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, there's room for it.
It's spoken for.
Yes.
It went from not possible to definite.
Oh, definitely.
It went from invisible
yes
to reality.
Yes.
And that's why we have to create in that realm. We create in that realm because we want uncommon results.
Mm-hmm.
You have to create in the realm that is not common.
Yeah. Monday, I did not have it. Yeah. Monday, I didn't have it. I didn't even think about going to Miami. Matter of fact,
it wasn't even on the radar.
No.
It's not that you were broke or anything like that. It just was not on the radar. And guess what? You will be there tomorrow.
I'll be there tomorrow, 9:00. 9:00. I'll be there. I still haven't booked. My sister asked me today, did you book your where you going to stay? I said, no, don't worry about it. I'll have it. I know where I want to stay at. I know what area I want to stay at. Dude,
the stuff I'm working on is actually in Miami. All those projects are in Miami.
Yeah.
Am I there? No, but I'm working a system.
Even the pictures you showed me?
That's all in Miami.
Oh, wow.
Both of them, both sets.
Wow. I guess Sigma Enigma, he must have jumped off. Man, so you guys better catch us. We have definitely went past our time, but it's Upgrade Friday. This we're gonna have to do Saturday or maybe Sunday. Saturday. We're gonna sneak a show in some kind of way. I'm not taking the big computer with me. I'm gonna take the iPad with me, and I'm just gonna rock with the iPad and my phone. And I heard where I'm staying at, there's an Apple store. I just heard that, you know.
Okay. There might be room for another apple on your tree.
This may be, you know, we got to see.
Hey, there's no limit.
There's no limit. No limit.
There's no limit. If it was supposed to work out that way, you'll have both.
Oh, yes. So I'm not taking, and I normally ride, anytime I go out of town, I always take I call him the big boy with me. Always take the big boy with me. I'm not taking him with me this time. I'm not taking him with me. I'm just taking my iPad and my phone and my backup phone. I'm gonna take my backup phone. But something is brewing. No, it's not brewing. It is brewed and I'm sipping.
Yeah, you're making a place. You're preparing a place.
Yeah.
You prepared a place in the place where the other thing was stored. You made a place for it, right? So now it has to fill it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't catch that. Yeah. Hold up, get red pill.
You can't make this up.
You prepared a place.
That is true. I felt like I was like Martha. I was like, what was that? Joseph and Mary. I prepared a place. But if I would have kept that place, this couldn't have showed up. And I was trying to get two.
Not this way. Not this way.
Yeah.
It would have showed up that way. It would have showed up that way, and you wouldn't have got the bonus. Can't give away too much.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? True Savage, you know what? Because you came up, that will be the number today. 50. Let me get it in there. 48. 5048. Where is that? Why is that ringing with me? 5048. And this is interesting that you request that the angelic number be 5048. Interesting. Yeah, that's something I didn't think about that, Jono. If I did not make that place,
you got more. You got more than just a place. That's why I said you can have this and that. Remember?
Yeah.
There's no limit.
Yeah.
My cup runneth over. I mean, you're supposed to have more. It just don't stop with just the one thing.
Because I was adamant about that one thing for sure. Joke test. Well, I can't say that. Got in it, felt it, full of the feeling. Said, 5. No problem. This is definitely so. The number today is 5048. I know if Sharice is still in there. If Sharice, you can give me the angelic number for that. I think she might be typing it out. I pray she is. For 5048. 5048. 8405. Let me reverse it too. 8405. 8405. 5048 8405. Dude, and this I don't know where this came from to even do this. I just started doing it months ago about putting the number, but I never.
It's funny how the 845 or the 854, when you combine them, they end up becoming 8 again. I don't know if anybody recognized that.
This y'all got to catch that. So the number is 548 And then somehow keep feeling the reversal of that is 84005. 05. I better know what? Something tell me to do this right now. I'm writing that down. I'm writing that down. 5048 and 8405. Okay. Wow. I noticed that I always apply. Okay. We've been doing numbers longer than a year. Yeah, it has been longer than a year. Something is around these. This strong. There's a strong vibration around those numbers. Let me say it again. 5084. I know my father was born in 48, and then 8405. And it probably said, you know what? I didn't check my flight ticket, and maybe that's around there. I don't know. But that is the number for today. Okay, they didn't give the angelic number. You know, we're going to hold off to it because True Savage, make sure you write those numbers down. Because I think Monday or this weekend, those numbers are going to resonate with somewhere around you, True Savage, but it's going to resonate with somebody else too. Those numbers are something about that combination.
There's going to be more.
Yeah.
There's more to this story.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, thank you, True Savage. We'll help you understand how to get an its advertisement. Okay, there we go. There she go. There she go. You are a blessing to many in society who follow you. Then be good to you then be good to yourself and others. When you remain on the truthful path, you inspire unseen people who value your character. Ultimately, numerous people will understand the riches can be through proper way of helping the.
Didn't we talk about that?
Yeah, helping the community.
That was the whole message today.
Yep.
Giving.
Yep.
Doing what you can with what you have.
Yep.
Don't worry about what you are without.
Yep. The myth that money is the root of all evil is not valid. Significantly, cash has the character of its owner. Thus, find your joy by how you spend your riches. Come on. There, look at that. Something. Yeah, there's more to the story with that number. It's 508 was 5048 and 8405. Right now, I can't pinpoint it right now. No, I don't want to say that because I never said can. It's gonna unfold. Well, it's 1:58. We got to get out of here. All I had was a Danish this morning.
Oh yeah.
And a seltzer.
I'm going to my fish spot today.
Oh Lord Jesus.
I'm gonna get me that catfish and shrimp.
Shrimp. I know tomorrow though. Know where I'm going? If I need to make a little trip down there, Wet Willie's.
Oh boy. You're gonna have to call a cab.
Yeah, I might go to Wet Willie's tomorrow.
They got a drink there called Call a Cab.
I may go there, but I know one thing I am getting. Anytime I go to Miami, I'm getting an empanada.
And you gotta go to the Jamaican Chinese spot.
Yeah.
It's hilarious to see them cook good Jamaican food, but they're literally full Chinese.
Yeah. Craziest thing. So we got to end the show. Let's get out of here. Dude. We went. This is epic. Peace. Look for us this weekend. Hold on, let's cut this music. Let's get this going. You think they caught it today, John? I'm trying not to reveal what it is.
Yeah, we've been talking about keys. There's been a lot of keys flying around.
A lot of keys.
A lot of keys changing hands for a week about keys.
Oh, that is right, man. I don't know. I must be like acting like a blonde. That is true. It's a lot of keys. I had to find 2 keys to turn them in.
Didn't I talk about the keys at the beginning of the week about the house?
You sure did.
Look at that. I didn't even know the subject of the other day that day.
No, you did not. This is something else.
There's a lot of keys flying around.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Creating a day before the day even shows up. It is a lot of keys. And you said a blank key, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Because that key didn't have a name when you said it that day.
Sure.
But now it has a name.
It has a name. It's going to be something.
You sure did say that. And I think I don't know what I was doing. It's on the tail end of it. I caught it. No, I was driving. Yep. Oh, well, we got to go. We'll see what happens. Let's reveal what happens.